Good morning everyone. As you can see, I've been rather busy in the big house, rearranging the plants, adding a heat bed, or a hotbed if you like. Thought we'd have a quick go through them. Also, by the way, I've got a new phone, an Alcatel, which at least it is a branded one and certainly appears to be much better than the other cheapo I had, and also got some help from a local shop that I bought it from. And I think if I've got any more problems, all I've got to do is pop down to the shop, ask them what's wrong, and they'll sort it out. I wish my knowledge was more on mobile phones, but unfortunately it's not. Anyhow, getting back to the plants, a lot of these plants you have seen before, but not this way. I'm taking a chance to pop down in the morning. It's Sunday morning. The sun is quite hot at the moment, but it hasn't got round to the greenhouse yet, so I can see what I'm looking at through my camera. Anyhow, I've had a bit of a rearrangement, and I've said the hotbed is under this matting, which is a capillary type matting which holds a bit of moisture after you've watered the plants. I purposely haven't watered these yet, they don't really need it. It pays to dry them out completely occasionally, that way you're not getting stagnant water within the pot. And I thought, well, if I'm going to lay them out, I'll try and be a little bit decorative. I'm afraid I'm not particularly decorative in my own things, but I thought I'd try and make it look nice, and that's what I've done. Well, hopefully I have. Raised the stuff up at the back. They're standing on pots and things. Working along. There's nothing really out in bloom that I can show, so it's just like a general shot of the plants. There's also a fly buzzing around in the greenhouse, which you might hear. Uploading speeds have greatly improved since I had a little word in the shell like of BT. Very, very grateful about this. At least it's not taking me all day to upload a program. Some more of the plants there. I've specially made it clear so I haven't left any clutter about. Rather pleased with this. Shows off the plants nicely and allows space between each plant, so they, particularly these Apuntes and Tephros, they've got a chance to spread out without intermingling with their next door neighbour. What happens when that space is used up, I don't know. Might have to move to another greenhouse. Now that is the extent of the heated pad. As I say, it's one I got off of a firm which also supplied the hoods, if you like, or the covers. Well, I haven't used those. They're a bit awkward to use those. I've left those outside, but I definitely have the hotbed well, not in operation yet, but I'll show you the controls. Thermoset. Obviously that's powered up. It's plugged into a 13 amp socket. The mains lead goes into there, and out of that through a 13 amp plug. We've got this white lead which goes off to the heating pad, plus you've got your your temperature monitoring device which goes back to the main control box. So hopefully that will all be set up for winter, which you never know. Might be a mild winter, it might not. But let's say, you see one of the plants there is more or less touching its neighbours. I'll have to rearrange that so it doesn't. Anyway, at the end here, this part's more or less the same, except they're different plants that are in there. There was originally the Tefros and odds and ends in there, but now this hot box, which can be temperature controlled, you've got your temperature control there, is a proper tray by Humex, a name you don't come across now. If I saw another one of these at a boot sale, I'd be well pleased. This one came from a boot sale, and it works. Those three caudiciforms were actually standing down in that space there, which I'm showing that space there, but now I've been able to move those into the tray there, so they're okay. Any new plants of the caudiciforms can go in there, so they're warm over winter. And finally ending up, which you've all seen, my my propagator, also from a boot sale, and this was made by Mr. Warwick. There's his label there, what's left of the label, Warwick. I suppose this would have been the 70s, 80s. He made some very nice propagators. Unfortunately, I don't think he's in business anymore. They also had cacti as well, originated, I believe, in South Woodford. He moved down to the south coast later on. But then I was very, very grateful for this propagator. It's been modified. I put the extra bits on the top. It was a plastic cover made like a hood over it that just disintegrated with age. And the heating element in there is just a heating element across the bottom, which is on a thermostat control. There's the control knob. I've put a little thermometer in there. We're showing about 28 at the moment. And I can light it up with a couple of LED grow type lamps. But anyhow, I have showed this before, and it's always interesting to see how the plants have progressed. And the ones in here have certainly done well. Well, they've all done well, except my lithops, which have not done very good at all. Anyway, that's all for this time. Any comments, please make. Once again, thank you for the comments that have been left. I'm very grateful for these, and I thank you all and everyone. So, once again, have a general shop. Plants at the end. I've sorted those out as well. There's some more there, Plantias at the end there. They're doing well. The mesems on the side. They plumped up a bit and they look a bit better. Still not 100%, but they're getting there. So I'm grateful. Anyhow, if anyone's in the area, Wednesday is the branch meeting of our society, BCSS, at Banstead. So you know, come along, you'll always be welcome. I think it's members say slides, used to be slides, not anymore, it's members talks. So it should be quite interesting. Anyhow, thanks again for having a little look. Don't know what I'll show you next, something, never know. I do like to be able to talk, so it's nice seeing these. Let's end up with a couple of flowers. There's a white form of Lophophora. I did have, and it's gone in now, I had a dark pink one, but that has gone in. Not to worry, there's some at the end here. This is slightly pink, it's not the one I was thinking of, but that's reducing for you. And also, looks like there might be a few seeds which would be worth growing. Anyhow, that's definitely all for this time. So once again, thanks, and there it is there. It's not fully out. It's not fully out. My little group of Lowrii seems to be looking a bit better. Not easy, I lost one. Hope I don't lose any more. Grafted Lollipop. Anyway, definitely all for this time. Once again, thanks for watching. Thank you.